Hey, this is Declan Ryan, and kind of like following on from, if you haven't seen a previous video to this, don't worry, I've not been beaten up, I've not been involved in any kind of car accident. Reason for the state of my face here is kind of like recovering from, I went on a 3-day cycle in Normandy, 60 days, 60 miles, 70 miles and 80 miles over the 3 days, and we had quite a bit of sun, so when I got back to England the old mouth just kind of blew up a little bit, and so I'm still in the process of getting over that. But the video previous to this was don't let what you look like stop you from making videos. Make your videos every day, because it should be the message which is important. Okay, so that got it out of the way, because I'm sure a lot of people would be thinking, crikey, has he been involved in some kind of a fight? If you're Americans, obviously you probably wouldn't say crikey, but anyway, there you go. Now, what I'm covering in this particular video is I saw one of the most, heard one of the best audios I've heard in quite a while. As you'll know, if as part of the Prosperity team, we have access to the Inner Circle audios. Now, there's a 7-figure earner there called Lawrence Tam, and he was putting forward a very succinct list of different things that you can outsource in order to free up more time during the day. Now, some of these things kind of like surprised me, but he started off with the premise of, what are you worth? Now, if you're working for an employer, obviously you're worth whatever that employer pays you, or you're worth whatever you agreed as was your salary or your wage when you started. If you're working purely for yourself and you're making your money purely off the internet or online or for various different offers, you have to work out what is your value per hour, and then work out what each task is taking you, how long something's taking you. For example, if you've got to syndicate on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on looking after your various different social media accounts, is it worth getting somebody else to outsource this? There's lots and lots and lots of different sites that you can outsource this to reliably. Some of them, for example, are, you might well have heard of Odesk. That's odesk.com. I can't put links in this video because YouTube doesn't allow for external links, but I can put them down in the comments below. So you've got Odesk. You've also got Elancer. If you put in, for example, social media assistant, or even just social media, you have a whole plethora of services that people are offering and their hourly rate. You can also go to a place called Fiverr. If you haven't heard of that before, that's fiverr.com. And obviously, as the sound of the title sounds, everything is there for $5. Okay, so all your all the services there are offered for $5. Some people do offer additional services, or called gigs as they're called on Fiverr, and those are, for example, to get the job done quicker or that sort of thing. So, once you've worked out your hourly rate, you can decide for yourself whether it's worth outsourcing certain tasks. You might want to spend more time with your family, you might want to spend more time developing another area of your business, which once you've got up and running, you can maybe outsource that as well. So it's well worth thinking in terms of outsourcing and how much time freedom you can exchange. You don't have to always, another thing that Lawrence discussed was, you don't have to always exchange money for your outsourcing. For example, you could be offering like for like. For example, if you have a certain skill set that you can offer to somebody, you might arrange a trade-off. For example, I'll do this service for 2 hours if you'll take care of this for 2 hours. Now that can be either backlinking your videos, or it can be a whole load of things. The imagination sort of runs wild. Think of what service you could offer to somebody in exchange for a service that you need back. Okay, and that's the best way to think about it. So outsourcing really could be sort of the key to unlocking a whole lot more time freedom for you, enabling you to push your business forward and concentrate on areas that perhaps you've not been able to give full attention to up until now. Alright, so I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If you have, please leave some comments down below and like it on Facebook, and you can syndicate it on Twitter if you found it of interest. I always love to hear people's feedback, and so make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully the lips might have recovered by then. Bye bye.